nothing from him or his camp when he pulled out. There's something fishy here. And he says only George Masvidal is real enough in that division.
Okay. Thank you, Harrington. That gives us lots of things to discuss there. Obviously, Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, that prick, Dustin Poirier, not being on steroids, not having a USADA violation, as you speculated, Lewis. Solid journalism, though. Solid journalism. You're right.
Every time we're wrong, it's I speculated, and then we have to apologize. Lewis did this.
No. That was your theory.
Believe you
that was your theory. UFC 230. At one point, it had Rockhold versus Weidman and Diaz versus Poirier. Both of those fights, which are fantastic fights, are off the card. So it's got to be frustrating for the UFC. Of course, you've got DC versus Lewis, which is a good fight, but Diaz, Rockhold, Weidman, all those guys, it would have been great having them on there. Of course, Jacare's fighting Weidman now. Great fight. Surprised them two haven't fought before. That's an interesting one. Interesting clash of styles. Luke Rockhold. Poor guy, eh? I mean, if he could only, what are the words I'm looking for? If he could only, conceive that he'd be okay, believe that he would be okay, perhaps he could achieve making it to the octagon.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that, you didn't say, you're alluding, which we don't...
Conceive, believe, achieve. The famous last words of Luke Rockhold before Bisping knocked him straight out. Super disappointed in this fight not happening. Simply because, I think Chris Weidman has a lot to prove in this fight. He lost the second fight. He lost the first fight. I was expecting him to win this fight. And honestly, I'm not surprised that this fight got cancelled because of injury. Rockhold was already recovering from an injury. He tore his shin open. Like something happened with his shin where it had to be stapled. The staples looked heavy. My guy looked like Wolverine's bones were coming out of that guy's bones. Were coming out of Rockhold's bones. But yeah, quite bummed that this fight isn't happening. Back to Bisping.
Like people who allude on the show, okay? But are you alluding to the fact that Luke Rockhold does not have the mental will to keep himself from getting injured in this fight?
Well, I heard him spouting about such mental fortitude at a press conference once, and it sounded like he was, very, very mentally strong. He was lecturing a crowd, he was telling them all about it and what you have to do. There was someone chirping from the audience. Harrington, do we have a clip?
Do we have any of that? By the way, the look on Harrington's face right now, he's like, oh shit, I think I closed that tab.
You forgot. We set this up at the start of the show.
What, Harrington? Okay, what is your face about? What is it about? You just don't have it?
I am furiously searching for it without trying to make it go out on the sound here, and it's not easy. But I'll get it as soon as I can, I promise.
It's okay. Right. So Luke Rockhold's pulled out. What is the injury from Luke Rockhold, by the way?
Do we know that, Harrington? We don't know. Broken butthole.
Okay. Harrington?
According to Rockhold, his surgically repaired left shin recently got infected again, forcing him to have a stem cell graft inserted. In addition, he said he sprained his right knee on Thursday and also recently broke his nose.
I know. I got a broken nose. My shin isn't good. My pet's heads are falling off. I mean, Jesus Christ, Rockhold, how many excuses do you need to pull out of that fight?
Are you implying that he's faking 3 injuries?
No, I'm implying that he's living up to his reputation of being a little bitch.
Aside from Bisping's rants, his little jabs at Rockhold, I was also looking forward to this fight, man. To me, it was a chance for Chris Weidman to prove himself as a possible great. Because he beat Anderson Silva twice, right? Once was the broken leg thing. And then the second time, he knocked Anderson out because, Anderson was playing. Or was that the other way around? Either way, nobody has ever given him his props for beating Anderson Silva. Most people give DC his props for beating Anderson Silva, but they've never given Weidman. I've always wanted to see if Weidman had the heart, the courage, and the skill to come back from that beating that Rockhold gave him. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.
So this is a big deal for Asians around the world.
That's huge.
This movie, Crazy Rich Asians, it's top of the box office right now.
It was a book too, right, Jim?
Yeah.
Did you guys read the book?
Nah.
It's about time Asians had a movie. This is the first time, right? There was a
Take it easy. Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2. Big Trouble in Little China.
Brandon, that was
Big
one
Trouble
Asian
in Little
guy.
China.
Brandon, that was one Asian guy.
Rumble in the Bronx.
That was one Asian guy.
Rumble in the Bronx. Listen, everyone listen. Rumble in the Bronx.
Brandon.
Godzilla 1, 2.
Brandon, these are, I understand, but that was just some Asian actor.
Enter the Dragon.
Brandon, okay, but that was a long time ago. That was all karate. This is about
The Last Samurai.
no karate in this
Tom
movie.
Cruise in The Last Samurai.
There are no swords or karate. This is like human beings having like relationships.
Disney's Mulan.
Brandon,
Emperor's New
Mulan is not
Groove.
Asian. It was Polynesian. God.